welcome to Truist Park. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set, and on the mound now, Chris Sale.
And if this guy isn't already tall enough, he's standing on top of a mound, throwing down at hitters. His stuff can sneak up on you because of the extension he gets and having a deep release point. If batters can attack pitches up in the zone, this lineup will have a chance to do some damage.
Leading off
this is
Arizona,
Corbin Carroll.
Right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Not even close there. And with that, we're underway in Atlanta. That's off the inside corner. And now 2-0. Line drive. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Now around second, going for third. And he'll get there as he kicks off the ball game with a triple.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Missing inside, and that's ball one.
1 ball, no strikes.
Carroll, the lone runner, stands at third with no outs. That one misses, and that's ball two. Sale delivers, and that is downstairs. And now 3-0.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
No outs, runner over at third. And it's just foul. That was close. And the pitch. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And ball four, two aboard.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Third, first baseman, Josh
So
Naylor.
runners at the corners, nobody out. Josh Naylor stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Runners on the corners, no outs. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back on this one. It bangs off the wall. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. Harris fires it in quickly. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Well done. Drives in the run. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Here's Gurriel. There's a strike.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in. You got to try to get another one or maybe two.
Base runners at second and third here. No outs. That one the other way. Base hit. One run in already. Coming home. Here comes the throw. It's off the mark and he scores. And they lead by 3.
Oh, that's a big at bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
And now Jake McCarthy. That's a slider for a strike. Sale, an all-star a season ago. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Next offering is in for a strike.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's the first out.
Well, really expanded the zone right there with that fastball off the outside corner of the plate. Got him to chase it. That's a tough one to lay off of because it starts close to you and just continues to run away from you in that batter's box. So it's a really nice pitch with 2 strikes.
And Eugenio Suarez up to hit down. In there at the knees. And that is strike 1. And Sale deals. He swings and fouls one off. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. He made him pay for that one, and they boost their lead. It's 5-zip. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So 1 out, nobody on. Now up next for Arizona, Randall Grichuk. And that one fouled off. Swing and a ball popped up. Albies under it. That's out number 2. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
The 1-0. Foul ball.
Well, clear game plan coming in this one. Be aggressive against this starter. Try to knock him out of this ball game, and it looks like they're on their way to doing that. Get into the bullpen a little bit early. Could be a great offensive day.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Batting ninth, shortstop.
Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. First pitch, not close. Moreno, the runner at first with 2 gone. Missed with a changeup, and it's 3-0. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. That does it for Chris Sale as the lefty makes way, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. A change in the first, and here's the new arm. Angel Perdomo.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Ripped a triple to open up the ballgame. Just missed. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Dylan Dodd getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Two on, two outs. That clips the corner. And a swing and a miss.
Belly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Olsen takes it himself, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around and 5 score. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Braves coming up. Back here in Atlanta, and today's starting pitcher, Corbin Burns. What should we keep an eye on here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Bottom of the first. Now here is Michael Harris the second.
Michael Harris the second.
Just missed. Ripped to third. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second.
Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. Saying they got their work cut out for them. Down a busload already in this one.
And a manager does not want to see his hitters going to the plate swinging like it's a home run derby. He wants hitters to put together quality at bats, play the game that you've been playing and that you've been taught to play with this organization, and go out there and move the line. If you do that, you're going to score some runs. Maybe you don't win this ball game, but at least you have some momentum to carry into the next one.
Foul ball there. Profar, who hails from Curacao, same place that produced Andrew Jones. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
One down, base is empty. Pitch misses there. Now 1 and 2. That one almost got him. To the right side. Naylor steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third baseman, Austin.
2 down, base is empty. So here's Riley now. That misses. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. That one outside, and it's 2-0. Outside with a breaking ball.
3 balls, no strikes.
That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find his zone.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Matt Olson stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Two outs. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. That misses the zone, and a count 2-1.
2-1.
And there's a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. They get the force. Third out, and that ends the frame. One left for Atlanta. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Back at Truist Park, here's Ketel Marte.
Second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Marte, multi-time All-Star, batting second in today's lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. 0-1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
0-2.
Good job to fight that one off. Foul ball, still 0-2. On the ground, out to short. Tosses across to first. They get the out on Marte.
Now batting, first baseman, Josh Naylor.
Here's Josh Naylor. Doubled his first time up. Inside, just missed. 1 out, bases empty. Slides, but it gets by him.
Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He drove in 2 with a single his first time up. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Man at first, one away. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3, double play. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Braves 0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Marcell Ozuna. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Burns back to work. Inside, just missed. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Ground ball up the middle. Slides for the stop. The throw, nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Remember, Burns won the Cy Young Award in 2021, but in 2019, he pitched 49 innings and had an ERA just under 9. And it was at that point that he ditched his four-seam fastball and ended up going with that cut fastball that has been such a crucial pitch for him. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Come on, Ozzie.
Just off the inside edge.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
1 down, base is empty. There's the strike.
Full count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the ground. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Batting 7, catcher Sean Murphy.
Here's Sean Murphy.
Call me the GOAT with that Ali blow. Stack roll, real dope, baby God, just on quote. I'm the man with that emphasis. Dollars from the businesses. My queen got a life of its own. Photosynthesis. In your synthesis, my statements is potent.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Next offering upstairs.
1-1.
Albies at first, 1 gone. The other way, pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. To the bag himself, it's a double play, and that'll end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Braves nothing. And we're back.
Leading
And
off
here
for the
is
Diamondbacks,
Jake McCarthy.
Center fielder Jake McCarthy.
This one in the air, right field. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, third baseman Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. He's already homered here in this one. Misses off the inside, and that is ball 1. Just missed.
Down.
That one at 95 missed up top, and it's 3-0. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and
Now
guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Randall Grichuk now. Flied out his first time. Rudder takes off. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. The throw to third. He's in there.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One
Now
thing that I
batting,
can see
catcher,
already, his
Gabriel
bat
Moreno.
stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something.
Runner on the go. Nice grab. Takes it to the bag himself and doubles him off. One left for Arizona as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Set for the bottom of the
Leading
third.
off for
Here's
the
Jared
Braves,
Kelnick.
Right fielder, Jared Kelnick.
And that is out of play. Just
Ball, no.
missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Way inside.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes
Two
can be a
strikes.
little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Swings through it for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup. Here's Orlando Arcia. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. One down, base is empty. That one hammered, but pulled foul. High fly ball, right field. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Michael Harris.
Back to the leadoff
II.
spot in the Braves lineup. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. First time up, he grounded to third. Hit in the air, left field. Gurriel right there to make the grab. And that will end the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 3 innings complete. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Braves nothing. Back here in Atlanta,
Leading
John
off for
Sciambi with Chris
Arizona,
Singleton
shortstop,
and set to
Geraldo
lead off the
Perdomo.
4th, Geraldo Perdomo. Swing and a foul out of play.
You know, these D-backs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that
1-1.
proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
So now
Strike.
1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, this is a guy that
2-2.
can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
So the batting order turns over. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. 1 for 2 in the game. He tripled and scored in the first. Fastball for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's two gone.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
That one drilled left field. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And that's a double.
Great effort out there as he tries to reach and haul this one in, but just can't extend far enough. I think it started with a bad read off the bat, which led to a bad jump, bad angle, and that cost him right there. Extra bases.
And now it's Josh Naylor. That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike one.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
That misses off the outside edge.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Check swing, no appeal. Man on second, two down. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the frame. One left for the Diamondbacks, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Back at Truist Park, here's the left fielder, Jurickson Profar. Fly ball to right. Carroll. One away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Third baseman, Austin.
Here comes Austin Riley. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Lined into right, and it gets by him. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping, he's going for three.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
One down, runner at third. Matt Olson next up for the Braves. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Riley takes his lead at third with one away. That misses, and that's ball one. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Carroll makes the play. Runner tags from third. He scores on the sac fly. It's 5-1.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job driving that run from third.
2 outs, bases empty. And the batter now, Marcell Ozuna. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that's the inning. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Braves 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Perdomo back to work. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And they add a run. It's 6-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So up next, Jake McCarthy. 0 for 2 in this one. Strike 1.
Well, these Diamondbacks,
No
simply
ball.
put,
1
are
strike.
producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
And there's a ball.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
High in the air, out to right. Kelnick on the move. And there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Eugenio
Suarez stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He's already homered in this game. That one
1-0.
misses, and it's 1-0. Suarez goes 5 feet 11 inches, 215 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. That's in there, and it's 1-1.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street.
Inside.
Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
1 out, bases empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. And the slider just misses.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone,
Now
and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
One out, runner at second. And next is the Diamondbacks DH, Randall Grichuk. And it's fouled away. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-1. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1-2.
Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Now batting, catcher.
And now the catcher
Gabriel
comes
Moreno.
up to hit. Gabriel Moreno, 1 for 2. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Not in time. He's safe.
Now batting, shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
So first and second with one gone. And the batter now, Geraldo Perdomo. He's 0 for 1. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
Waste no time there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Corbin Carroll swings it now. Good power, and he's homered off some really big names early in his career.
Yeah, Boog, his first home run was against Yu Darvish.
Line drive, base hit, 1 run is in. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is still loaded and still
Now
only
batting,
one away.
second
Didn't take
baseman,
long to get a result for that
Marquez.
at bat. Takes an inside pitch and just fillets it over there to left field. And that's all he had to do is get something to the outfield grass to push that run across.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Angel Perdomo won't go any further, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him.
Now pitching.
They
the
turn
Braves.
things over to the southpaw, Dylan
Number
Dodd.
46.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And here is Ketel Marte.
Ball.
That one outside, and that's ball 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the
Ball,
plate.
no.
Just missed.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
That one fouled off. 2-2.
Full count.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. And that's a foul ball. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Gone! Big time blast, a grand slam. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 12-1.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. Well, he comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
Naylor
Ball
in the box
outside.
here. Lets that one go for a ball. Still only one out here in the inning. And a foul ball. the outside corner. Got him looking.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
Gurriel, the next to hit, takes ball one. The next offering misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
No strikes.
Gurriel gets a piece. Ground ball right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Home half of the 5th coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No.
Fastball, almost got him there.
1 ball, no strike. No, outside.
Here's a 2-0. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
Fit, your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too.
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah.
Status quo. What you know? Call me the GOAT with that Ali blow. Stack quo, real dope, baby God, you all quote. I'm the man with that emphasis. Dollars from the businesses. My queen got a life.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody
Now
out.
batting, right fielder, Jared Kelnick.
Now in for the Braves, Jared Kelnick. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Now a screamer into the outfield. Gurriel handles the chance. Runner tags at second. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with
Up
one
next
gone.
for the Braves, the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
So now to the plate for Atlanta. Orlando Arcia flied to right his first time. And there's a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. This one in the dirt, but no advance from the runners. At a swing and a line drive at a right field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. In to score is the runner from third. And it's now 12-2. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves. Michael Harris II. On the ground, right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball
Now
out of the air.
right
Lets the
fielder,
defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now batting Jurickson Profar.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
There's a strike.
0-1.
And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good
0-2.
sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And a ground ball to first, and it goes just foul.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
No,
Just
that's
misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one
2-2.
missed. Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. We're through 5. It's the Diamondbacks 12 and the Braves 2. Top 6, and stepping in is the speedy Jake McCarthy. And a first offering a fastball for a strike. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Dylan Lee getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Number 63, the right-hander, also getting loose. Swing and a miss.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Good eye right there. Off the mark there, and it's 2-2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
And that one missing low.
Full count.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Now batting, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
So digging in, Eugenio Suarez. Just missed. That one found hard the other way. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. And they'll do it again. Caught him looking for the K.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
So now the DH spot, Randall Grichuk. And that's downstairs. Ball 1.
1-0.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt. That one ripped. Out of here. And they add a run. It's 13-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. That one the other way, and it stays fair. Man at first, and the batter will be the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. And that one is lifted in the air. Kelnick gets under it, and that'll do it. D-backs get 1 on the solo jack to the bottom of the 6th inning. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. And the batter now, Austin Riley.
Austin Riley.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Come on, Riley.
0-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Throw to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop 3rd strike.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate. And people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Here's Matt Olson. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. And first offering is fouled off. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Swings and misses. Strike 1. Olson leads off first with 1 away. Fought off foul. On the ground to first, could be 2. There's 1. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. Diamondbacks lead this one 13-2. The new pitcher in the game, Dylan Lee.
Number 52. Dylan Lee.
So back to the top of the order. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Corbin Carroll. That's off the mark, 1-0. And another ball. That one finds the corner, and it's 2-1 now.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
The other way. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, second baseman
Ketel Marte stands in now for the Diamondbacks. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Next offering is down low.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Lifted in the air, right field. Kelnick. And there's one down.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, first baseman Josh Naylor.
And now the first baseman, Josh Naylor. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strikes. Ball.
The D-backs up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. That one in there across the letters.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And that one clips the corner. In the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2. Now the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
And first offering is fouled off. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. Back here in Atlanta, bottom of the inning. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. That clips a corner.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Swings through that.
0-2.
Outside low. 1-2 to count. And that skips in the dirt.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Here's the 2-2. And downstairs. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
So here's Murphy now.
Well, the leadoff
Ball
man
one.
gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Center field. And there's one down.
Now batting, right fielder, Jared.
So man aboard, Jared Kellner. Next up for the Braves. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Ryan Thompson appears to be getting loose. Mantiply, the lefty, warming up as well. Albies over at first with one away. Next
Ball
one
one.
off the plate inside. And the count even 1-1. Line to left, and that's a fair ball. Albies makes the turn at second. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. He'll score easily, and it's 13-3. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. That's it for Corbin Burns. Pretty good effort, and he exits with a lead. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for
Ryan
Arizona.
Thompson gets the call from
Number
the pen.
81.
And you know, bullpen guys can
Ryan
struggle
Thompson.
sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Man at second with one away. Orlando Arcia digs in now.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in. Our score now 13-4.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Stepping in, Michael Harris II. And that's in there at the knees. Two runs across in the inning. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Just
Ball
off the
inside.
inside edge. Next pitch
2-1.
way upstairs. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. To second, there's
Got it.
one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Now
Well, that was going to be a really tough one to turn 2 on. So a nice job to get the out at second right there. Hold on to the baseball. Shortstop clearly paid the price, but that kind of comes with the territory.
Profar climbs in on that left side. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Ball
No,
one
that's the
there.
ball.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
And that is downstairs. And it's 2-1. Outside,
1 strike.
Austin Riley next to bat for the Braves. He swings and fouls one off.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Here is Austin Riley. Rocketed out towards right center. Lunging, but it gets down. Now a long throw home. Safe. In comes the run from second. And now it's 13-5.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Yeah, the batter now, Matt Olson. That's a strike. 0-1. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Hard hit right side. Sends it to first. And Olson is set down. Inning over, and it could have been worse. So they get 3 runs on 4 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. 8th inning coming up. D-backs lead it 13-5. Back at Truist Park. We're at the top of the 8th. And now the center fielder, Jake McCarthy. Lee back to work. Lee, a 6'3" lefty, 215 pounds, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2016. And a foul ball. Next offering down in the dirt. And misses inside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Line drive. Profar makes the catch. 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Eugenio
So up next,
Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez. First pitch, and he just misses. And there's a foul ball. There's a swing and a drive. And foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Next offering misses down and away. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Not close with that one. Full count now. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
And now it's going to be Randall Grichuk. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Just missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Suarez, the base runner at first with 1 out. In the air to left center. Profar moving under this one. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Gets the call. Strike one. And
That's a
ball
ball.
one. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. Ready for the bottom of the
Leading off
eighth.
for
Now
the
it's the
Braves,
DH,
designated
Marcell
hitter,
Ozuna.
Marcell Ozuna.
A little bit
Ball,
low.
no.
And that's ball one. Foul ball. Next
Ball.
pitch is downstairs.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss
One
outside the
strike.
zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
And that one fouled off. And it remains 2-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Well struck right field. And that one is off the top of the wall.
Now batting, second base.
Man at first, nobody out. Here is Ozzy Albies up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Runner at first with no outs here. That pitch in for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit. And that's
Ball.
down and away.
Full count.
In the dirt, but kept close. And ball four,
Take
two
your base.
aboard.
Well, a good day for the on-base percentage right there. Walk number 3,
Up
and the
next
free
for the
bags
Braves,
keep on coming. You down with OBP, Boo?
Sean Murphy, the next to hit, 1 for 3. First
Ball.
pitch misses.
1-0.
Slapped foul. First and second, no outs. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.